The Thornapple players are preparing to unveil their powerful fall production. It's called These Shining Lights, a docudrama based on the true story of the infamous Radium Girls. It's a story about corporate greed and negligence and the courage that these women held. Want to know more? Well, we've got the director, Charlie Solino, right here with us this morning to give us the details. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning.
I'm so glad you're here. Welcome.
Thank you.
I would love to first start with the Radium Girls, because for me, to be honest, I didn't know this story. For those who may be watching, can you tell us who they were?
So when radium was discovered, this was very exciting for people. It's a new substance that's literally radiating energy. People wanted to see it on their clothes and makeup. And so wanting to put it on watch faces to make them glow, natural business decision. They hired women to work in these factories, and they would literally point the paintbrushes with their mouths, dip them in radium, paint back into their mouths. So the radium got through them, and that is some of how the negative effects of radiation were learned.
Yeah. If you ever wanted to know why you're wearing that vest at the dentist and things like that, well, this is part of the story, because they figured out what it was doing to their bodies. But that isn't the whole story, because that didn't stop the company.
Exactly, exactly. And you have so many stories like this, with a story of a tragedy and with a cause, and learning what it did and how somewhere along the way people knew more and didn't put a stop to it. It eventually went into lawsuits, eventually went to the Supreme Court, and it has an effect on workplace safety today.
Absolutely it does. We hear those stories all the time. You hear the word sweatshop, or you hear other stories or words like that. This is along those lines. So this is based in historical accuracy.
Oh, yes.
But it's not necessarily a historical show.
It's not. However, the characters that people will see when they come to see us, these are all real people. And so the actors have worked hard to honor them with that presentation. The main focus is a woman named Catherine Donahue. And we see her working, building her friendship with her friends at the plant, Charlotte Purcell, Frances O'Connell, Pearl Payne. I like to use their names when I talk about this show because they are real people. But the wonderful thing about this particular telling of this story is Melanie Marnich didn't just want to tell the horrible thing that happened. We've all seen plenty of those stories, things like Erin Brockovich or North Country, where, we see the people making the bad decisions. We see the people, in the big fight and everything. This story, we're really getting to know, in particular, Catherine Donahue. We follow her home. We meet a husband that they're a beautiful young couple. And I hope to be the kind of husband that he is, the way he adores her. And seeing how it is impacting her lives. And then the lives of her friends, which we're not following all of them home, but we hear about it. And we get to see that this isn't just the story of a wrong. These are people. And that's what really theater is all about, is getting to know people. And I think that people will be very touched to meet Catherine Donahue. It
does sound like a very compelling story. It sounds like a heavy story. Are there moments of levity here? Is it all going to be pretty heavy?
There's absolutely levity. One of the women that she works with delights in making up the worst jokes you've ever heard. And her husband is supportive and confused, and he's dealing with some of his own issues, being a veteran of World War I. But they have that banter that all good couples have. And the moments of humor are definitely there, whether it is the clash of best friends who have different personalities, or just people finding ways to make jokes when they're just living their lives. Because, again, these aren't tragic figures. These aren't people slogging through and just having horrible things happen to them. These are friends.
Yeah, just living their lives without realizing what was happening to them. And then when they did, well, I don't want to spoil the end for you. But this is something that we want to make sure people see soon. Ticket sales are on right now.
Yep. At thornappleplayers.org, people can go and find the links and buy tickets.
Perfect.
Tickets are also available at the door in Hastings, Michigan.
Perfect. And don't forget, there are more shows coming. You've got a couple of big ones coming.
Yeah. Going to be doing Shrek in May. That's that's all the fun that you expect
Right.
from that title. It is a little different from what people have seen in the movie, but it is the same spirit of it with some great songs. It's going to be a really fun production.
And then Annie, too.
And then Annie next year around this time. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be it. We just got off Annie with my daughter doing it with Stage GR, so that'll be a show
Great.
we're going to want to check out. So what a great season. Thornapple players waiting for you. Get to know this story. It's amazing. These Shining Lives. Great title for that, by the way.
Really is,
It really
yeah.
is. You want to go see it? Sure you do. It's happening this week. As a matter of fact, it might be happening tomorrow night. 7 p.m. is dress. Then you got
Right.
13th through the 15th at 7, and then you see the dates on your screen. You want all the details. Tickets are only $15, $12 for the dress rehearsal. Thornappleplayers.org. Thank you for the time this morning.
Thank you so much.